Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving into something pretty amazing today. Enthronement of the Sacred Heart of Jesus right in the home.
Right in the home.
Yeah, we've got excerpts from Father Mateo Crawley-Boevey and his book, Thy Kingdom Come, Jesus, King of Love, to guide us here.
I love that.
And it's really powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Like a call to action to make Jesus the king of our families for real.
You know what's fascinating about this is it's not just having a picture of the Sacred Heart on the wall.
Right.
It's really consciously saying, he's the king of this house.
Yeah, I was struck by one of the analogies that Father Crawley-Boevey uses about churches being destroyed, during wartime.
Right.
And he compares that physical destruction to the moral ruin that's happening in homes today.
It's a great point because if the family is the foundation of society,
right,
and the foundation is crumbling, what happens to everything built on top of it?
It all falls apart. Yeah.
That's right.
And he doesn't shy away from saying, what he sees the cause as.
Right.
He even quotes an ex-Freemason who talks about a strategy to target families and to remove Christian values.
Yeah.
Like, it was chilling to read, honestly.
Yeah.
Makes enthronement even more important.
Absolutely. It's a direct response to this attack. So it all starts with relationship with Jesus. And how many of us, even devout Catholics, still have a fear of intimacy with Jesus?
Like we keep him at arm's length.
Absolutely.
A little bit.
A little bit.
He says, alas, how little Jesus is known.
Right.
And consequently, how little he is loved.
It's like we don't even know him.
Right.
So we can't love him.
Yeah, and it's not like the Jesus we see in the Gospels.
Totally approachable, right? I mean, so present in the lives of the people he met.
Like the story of his visits to Bethany.
Oh, yeah.
To Lazarus, Martha, Mary.
Yeah.
You see the relationship change.
Yeah.
Like every time he visits.
First, it's curiosity and respect, and then genuine friendship and trust.
Yeah.
Like they welcomed him into their home and their heart.
To their table. He was right there with them.
And that's the key, right? You want to enthrone Jesus. First, you have to invite him in like that.
Not just as someone we pray to.
Exactly.
But as someone we do life with.
Yeah.
Our joys and our struggles, everything.
He wants to be a part of it all.
Yeah.
Every bit.
Okay, so how do we actually, do this enthronement thing? It feels like it's got to be more than just, putting up a nice picture, right?
Absolutely. And Father Crawley-Boevey, he lays out a beautiful ceremony.
Okay.
But it really has to come from the heart.
Right.
Like your heart has to already be surrendered to Jesus.
So he talks about choosing a beautiful image.
Yeah.
Of the Sacred Heart.
One that really speaks to you.
Yeah, and then gathering the family.
Right.
And placing it in a place of honor in your home.
Think about what it means when you give something a place of honor in your home.
Yeah.
It's front and center. It's something you see all the time.
Right.
It reminds you of what's important.
He even kind of jokes about those who would treat like a king or a bishop.
Yeah.
With more pomp and circumstance than they give to Jesus.
It's true.
It's funny, but it's true.
Yeah, totally. But the real heart of it, the part that really matters, is the prayer of consecration.
Okay.
That's where you offer your home and your family to Jesus as king.
Right.
And say, this is yours.
So it doesn't stop there.
Oh, no, no, no.
I mean, what does it look like to actually live with Jesus enthroned?
Right.
I'm picturing next level piety.
Well, it's not about becoming super holy overnight.
Okay.
It's about letting this enthronement just kind of flow into everything you do.
Father Crawley-Boevey tells some wild stories.
Oh, yeah, he does.
About families who've done this.
I love the one about the mother.
Yeah, she hears that her son died.
Yeah.
And the first thing she does is run to the Sacred Heart.
Before she even tells anybody.
It's like, wow.
Right.
That's faith.
It's like the depth of her trust in Jesus.
Right.
But, we don't have to compare ourselves to that.
These are just to inspire us, right?
Exactly.
To show us what's possible.
Yeah.
There's also the family that, brings all their achievements.
Oh, yeah.
All their prizes to Jesus first.
Like he's the source of all their blessings.
Right.
That's beautiful.
It's like no matter what good thing happens.
Yeah.
It's because of him.
It's all grace.
Yeah.
It's not our doing.
Yeah, and then the dying man.
Oh, yeah.
Whose last wish
is for Jesus to take his place in the family.
It's powerful.
Right.
I mean, these stories are intense.
Yeah.
But they show us.
It's more than just a ceremony.
Yeah. It's a way of life.
It changes everything.
So it's not about being perfect.
No.
It's about making that shift.
Yeah.
And how we live.
It's about being open to Jesus in a real way.
Okay.
Letting him be the center.
And it doesn't have to look the same.
No, not at all.
In every family, right?
It's about the heart.
Right.
The desire to put him first.
So what does that look like then in everyday life? I mean...
Well, that's a question for you.
Yeah.
For each person listening.
Where do we put other things before Jesus?
Exactly, in our work.
In our relationships.
In his free time.
Yeah, like where does he not reign?
That's where we need his kingship most.
And that's where the real change happens.
It's about letting that love and that reliance on the Sacred Heart
just flow into everything we do.
It's beautiful.
And maybe our stories will inspire others one day.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, let's think about what really spoke to us today.
What part of enthronement is calling to you?
Yeah, what feels challenging or exciting?
What do you need to wrestle with?
Yeah, because in the next part, we're going to really dig into
the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, those practical steps.
And how to make it real.
So stay tuned. It's amazing to think, like, as we're talking about changing our own lives, this enthronement thing, it's not just about us, it's about, like, society, too.
You're so right. Father Crawley-Boevey talks about how changing society starts in the home.
Yeah, like if families become these little like centers of light.
Right, like a ripple effect.
One stone makes waves across the whole pond.
Exactly. If more families do this, it changes communities.
Even the nation.
The whole world even.
So think about that. Like if Jesus was really king.
Not just in a picture on the wall.
Not just symbolic.
But like in charge.
Yeah, and every part of our lives.
How would things be different?
That's a big question.
It is. It's a question we all need to ask ourselves.
Yeah.
I'll leave you with this.
Okay.
If we really believe this enthronement thing.
Yeah.
What's one thing you can change today?
Right now.
To show you're serious.
That's a powerful challenge.
It is.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the enthronement of the Sacred Heart of Jesus.
Such an important topic.
We hope it's given you a lot to think about.
Yeah. May the love of the Sacred Heart
fill
your homes and your hearts with peace and joy.
Until next time.